John McAfee is dead. The co-founder of McAfee antivirus software, although he had not been involved in the company in many years, was found dead in a Spanish prison awaiting extradition to the U.S. on a variety of charges, taxes and other things. He was also accused ostensibly of murder. He was a figure in the Libertarian Party. He had run for president on that platform. He was not nominated as the candidate, but had a long and colorful and wild history, and notably said that he would never commit suicide, so that if he was found to have committed suicide, that actually it would be the government killed him. So for all you Epstein conspiracy theory type people, this one is actually the one to get excited about. And I'm not making light of the man's death. He was someone my magazine interviewed, and he would want his death to be a subject of great speculation. He was a wild character.
Yeah. And so the saga comes to an end.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, like, this has been a long and wildly interesting kind of story, and a developing story all the time, following him literally around the world. I'm wondering where the movie script is, because there's something here. I mean, there is a story here to be told. And, I think it'll be incredibly interesting to see how this
they've discussed
entrepreneur...
that. They've discussed movie script.
Somebody's got to have optioned it already.
I'm reading from our obituary of him at Reason.com. There was a Wired profile of him, and it had been optioned for a long-discussed featured film. Quoting from my colleague, Brian Doherty, he was known for cavorting with wild women, waving around guns, manufacturing drugs, filming sloppy cocktail videos on his boat, discussing the finer points of fornicating with whales, he said that once, and generally being the loud archetype of the untamable male id. And what a life.
Yeah, I mean, you look, he lived, right? Yeah. Very clearly he lived. And, now he's died under, potentially nefarious circumstances in a Spanish jail, awaiting extradition to the United States. I obviously feel for his family and anyone who cared about him, but, man, what a way to live, no?
Yeah. He had a tattoo that said whacked, to remind people that if he was found to commit suicide, that he didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
Which, of course, obviously that's something you might set up and then actually commit suicide.
Exactly. So, I was going to say, it adds to the mystique.
Right.
It adds to the mystique.
Totally
it adds to the story.
He would do.
Oh, man. I wonder in this if the joke is actually on us.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean...
What's that famous guy the Moon Man person who I thought he was going to fake his death, and people still talk about it. He's like, what was that movie? With Jim Carrey.
Oh, God. I don't remember. But
Man on the Moon.
Man on the Moon.
Never saw that one? Andy Kaufman. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
If there was a way to go and a story to have about your life, this guy's clearly done it, right? Created a billion-dollar company.
Yeah. Sold
it.
Yeah.
Moved around the world, obviously partying, right? Being a media figure the entire time. And one would argue, living life to the fullest extent, no?
And later criticized this company endlessly, by the way.
Why?
Which is deserved because antivirus software often behaves on your computer like the virus itself, because you can't get rid of it. It sends you all these reminders. Have you done this? Have you updated this? I think he once made a video. I'm pretty sure I'm not making this up. McAfee made a video about how to remove McAfee years later. So he stopped having any involvement in the company in the 90s, and he made some video about, I know all of you are annoyed to death with this terrible thing. Here's how you get it off your computer. He probably ended with the video with just smashing the computer or something.
With a cocktail. One of the cocktail videos. Oh, man. Tomorrow on Rising, friend of the show David Sirota is here, and Samantha Rank joins us to discuss how different media outlets covered COVID.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you get notified about all of our latest content, and we will see you tomorrow.